Hi guys, lesson 5 today. So today you're going to be learning about cubes. Now cubes are a three-dimensional object, okay? So what we've been talking about all week have been 2D or two-dimensional. Today we're going to talk about a 3D or three-dimensional object. And cubes are one of those. Now what I did was I just kind of went around my house and tried to find some. It was kind of hard. It's a lot easier at school when I have those different manipulatives to use. So I did find something that I think you're going to recognize, and you might have one of these in your home too. A Rubik's Cube. Okay, if you have one of these, you can run and grab it real quick and it'll help us as we look at it, okay, so that you can practice with me. If you don't have a Rubik's Cube, I just walked around my house and I found a little box. Okay, it has some jewelry in it. So I found something like that. This one isn't a cube, but it still has like parts that I wanted to look at. So I grabbed this one too. So if you want to go find something that's like a cube shape, which means it's 3D, you can hold it. Three-dimensional means it's sticking out, okay? You can hold it in your hands, where the 2D was flat on our paper, okay? So I'm going to talk to you about three things today. With the cube, or some kind of 3D object, okay, like a rectangular prism and things like that, okay? I am going to show you faces, vertices, and edges, okay? So I'm going to start with faces. Faces are very, very easy. So if I take this object, okay, a face is just where you see this flat part right here, okay? What shape is the face right here? Square, right? So we have a square face. Now if I flip it over, the other side, square face. Now with this one, look here. What's that shape? That's your rectangle, right? Now those were all faces. And if I were to count them up, watch. 1, the back is 2, this side is 3, this side is 4, the top is 5, and the bottom is 6. This has 6 faces. Okay, now if I take my Rubik's Cube, which some of you may have gone to get by now, I will count the faces again. Okay, so this is a 3D object. Now take a look at the face shape on this one. Okay, what is this shape? A square, right? So if we count the faces, and you can like run your hand down them, these are your faces. Okay, now one thing I want you to notice with the other one too, whatever you had in the front, you also have in the back. Whatever you have on top, you have on the bottom. Whatever you have on one side, you have on the other. Okay, so I'm going to swipe them as I count, and I'm going to go with the opposites. Okay, top, bottom, front, back, side to side. Okay, left, right. So you do the same. So do you have it in your hand? Here we go. This is our cube, and these are our faces of our cube. Front, 1. The opposite is back, 2. Top, 3. Bottom, 4. Side, 5. Side, 6. How many faces does your cube have? 6. You got it. Now that was easy. We've got faces. I could do the same thing with this little box. Okay, we could do the counting again, and we could touch the opposites, top, bottom, front, back, side, side. 6. 6 faces on your cube. Okay, now we're going to talk about vertices. Vertices are the corners, which we've been talking about corners or angles throughout every lesson. Well, you can actually touch these corners, okay? They're like the pointy parts. So when you touch your vertice, this is where you have really 3 sides coming together with this, okay? So look, 1, 2, 3. This point has 3 sides connecting it to make that vertice. Say vertice. Vertice is a point. So look again. 1, 2, 3. They all come to that same point. Okay, that's your vertice. Now if we count our vertices, now I want you to watch, and we're going to tap them. I'm going to go across the top. I'm going to go across the bottom. Okay, so are you ready? Because remember, the opposites are the same. So here's my top. Count your vertices. They're the corners or the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 vertices on your cube. Okay? You could do it again. You could practice counting. If you were like, wait, I didn't get 8. Remember, it's the same on the top as it is on the bottom. And if you feel your cube right now, you could actually put your hands on all those points, because there aren't any points right here. There aren't any points right here or here. Those are your sides, right? Those are flat. You only touch the corners. Those are your vertices, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, same on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Vertices. Now the next thing we're going to talk about, we talked about faces and we've talked about vertices. Now we're going to talk about edges. Edges, okay, this is the edge right here. Okay, so it's kind of like your side, okay, where it comes to that line, like if you're drawing it, okay? Edges. We're going to count our edges, and remember, front and back are the same, side and side, top and bottom, okay? So I'm going to kind of go back and forth again. So my edges, if I count this up, I'm going to start on my top. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to connect the top and the bottom. 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 edges. And all I did was I did top, bottom, I went back and forth. Okay, so let's count them again. And you get ready and you count yours too, okay? Or if you need to, you watch me count so that you can practice. 12 edges. Okay, here I go. I'm going to count the top first. Edges are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I connect. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like I'm connecting this part, and I'm doing this part, and then I'm just connecting those two faces, the front and the back, and then I have to use these edges. There are 12. Now I am going to try to post in my playlist some other videos that might help you. And actually you're going to need some help because today's lesson you're going to be drawing some cubes. So it's like an art lesson and a math lesson all in one. But I'm going to try to post those videos to help you draw a cube, okay? Because that's what you'll be doing in today's lesson. So when you take a peek, it's asking you first, what is the face of a cube? Well, you should be able to look at this. Look at the face. Remember, the face is this right here where we can go, okay, that's your face. And it's asking you, what is the face shape? You should be able to figure that out and circle it, okay? And then you are going to be down here drawing some cubes. That's why that video of drawing cubes will help you. And then it'll ask you how many faces, how many edges, how many corners, which are your vertices, okay? So let's just do a quick review before you go to practice. Faces are flat. Take your hand and run it across it. Flat are faces, okay? Vertices are your corners. Poke it, feel it, okay? That's your vertice, that's your corner. Edges are where you make your straight line to connect your two vertices. Okay, so edges are these that you would draw the shape with, okay? So those are your math terms for today. Check out the other video on how to draw a cube, and good luck. Remember, do your best. All right.